E hoje, os gringos reagem a...
Insetos exóticos brasileiros, tipo besouros, borboletas e a tenebrosa aranha armadeira. Queremos agradecer o canal Observações Naturalistas por nos mandar essa ideia e também mandar todos os insetos. Se a gente esqueceu de algum inseto horrível e tenebroso, não é nossa culpa.
Muito boa coletânea.
Obrigado, Bruno. Brazil has a lot of very interesting insects, especially in its tropical rainforests.
Seems like a scary place.
We've put together, or not I, someone else, one of our fans has put together a great presentation of some of the creepy, or maybe beautiful, creepy crawlies of Brazil.
Holy cow. Besouro da figueira.
Besouro da figueira.
Besouro da Figueira.
Oh, very good pronunciation.
I hope so. I've been on this show enough. I'm like, when you said that, I was like, God, I gotta butcher everything.
This guy looks like a crab. The coloring's really pretty. I like the designs. It's very unique. It almost looks like an African mask.
It's kind of like a huge beetle with tentacles coming out, but like weird ones. It's got like a circle one in the back, attack ones in the front. Like if it was an action figure, those would be like blasters, like lasers.
Oh yeah.
But I guess not in real life. I don't know, maybe. I don't know. I've never been to Brazil.
Huge, the size of a palm. Very creepy. It's got some sensors coming out of its head that are very long.
Clearly a red carpet ready insect. It's got a lot of style. I feel like if you flip it over on its back, it'll have a low cut cleavage, like a la J-Lo. I feel like it's really there to impress. Which you have to do when you look like you kill humans.
I feel like this is a friendly dude because someone has it on its hand. So I'm guessing like not too poisonous. Like I wouldn't want to run into it. Like if it was in my living room, I would run out and never come back to my home. But if I was at like a petting zoo, I would hold one.
You said it was creepy, but it is considered one of the prettiest beetles in the world. The males have really long front legs, much more so than the females. These legs are used to form a cage around the female during mating to stop other males from coming in.
That's a lot. Just like mine.
Yeah, but it is to keep out other males, not to keep the female in.
Those are legs.
It's to form a cage.
Oh my god.
Have you ever seen any similar behavior with humans, forming a cage around the women, ward off other men?
We don't want to talk about that. We don't want to go there.
We call that locking your door in America.
What are the ones that go from the front to the bank? What are those?
What do you think I am, a scientist? I don't know.
Yes.
I just know what it says here.
Good lord.
Seraplau dentes de sabre. It looks like a lobster.
That does look like a lobster.
That is a huge beetle. Also the size of your hand. There's a lot of large bugs there, huh?
This looks like a multi-function tool that you would buy at Walmart. Does it not?
Yes, it does.
Right?
That's so true.
Like I 100% feel like I could take this beetle and change a tire, cut wire.
It's pretty huge. And it could do some damage.
I mean, he could be dead in that picture.
No.
You don't know for sure it's alive.
Honestly, I don't think I'd hold the dead one. Because, like, you ever see a horror movie where they kill the villain, but he comes back for one last scare?
Oh, right.
Yeah, I don't want to be the one last scare to the saber-tooth longhorn beetle.
Very good.
This one's got like major pinchers in the front. Quite terrifying. Like scissors.
This beetle looks like it was designed to free female harlequin beetles from their mates.
That is a very good point.
It's the natural predator of the other beetle having sex. And if you flip it over, I bet there's a corkscrew underneath. This is a Swiss Army beetle.
This is also considered one of the prettiest and unusual beetles in the world. The wood-cutting beetle gets its name because it can saw into branches and even tree trunks where it lays its eggs, and the larvae then live by eating the wood.
Would that happen to a human?
Oh, would they burrow into you? That is a horrifying
See where my mind goes.
That is a horrifying thought.
I mean, I don't know. I could see people keeping those as pets. The size of a little dog.
As long as their house is not made out of wood.
Besouro escorpiao.
Besoro, Scorpio.
Escorpião.
Scorpion. Scorpion.
Besouro escorpiao.
Well, this guy's obviously dangerous because Scorpion is in the name. It's kind of like, you guys ever play Mortal Kombat as a kid? Where it's like, get over here, that's Scorpion.
Oh, this guy's not so bad.
This is like the guy named like Killer, and like he shows up and he's like 5'1" and slight, demure, because he just looks like he's dirty. Like if he's gonna kill you, it's gonna be with germs.
This guy's kind of like a little frog here. He's kind of cute. I like him.
It looks like a bullfrog. Why is it called a scorpion? Does it have a stinger on it?
Oh, yes, it does. This is a very little studied and rare beetle. It's the only beetle species in the world that is poisonous. It's the only one capable of injecting toxins. The way it does this is bizarre since it uses the point of its antennas to sting you.
Great survival instincts I have, right?
If you get stung, how bad is it? Is it like you got an hour to live?
I am not a scientist, but I know the answer to this. No, the sting hurts, but it's not very powerful venom for a human.
See, even its antenna don't look menacing. All the other ones are pointed that way. His are like combed back, like a hairdo.
It could probably sting 2 different attackers at once.
What's its prey? Like, what does it eat?
What do I look like, a scientist?
I don't.
It looks badass, but I could take it in a fight. If I don't run away crying.
Yeah.
Hysterically.
I think you could probably step on it.
Oh, God.
Ooh, what?
Besauro Hercules.
Besoro Hercules.
Is it because he came from nothing and became a hero?
This one I think is by far the scariest.
This one looks like it kills things and hurts people.
He almost looks like he's made out of metal. Very shiny.
He looks like he could do some serious damage.
I don't know, man. This one's scary. I don't like this one at all. Like, this one freaks me out.
And it just fertilizes your lawn.
Big, that nose. It also looks like a lobster claw to me.
It kind of looks like if Guillermo del Toro was making a movie and he had to create a weird monster for it, he'd make this dude. And then obviously that monster would fall in love with a woman, and it's like the shape of water.
This is one of the biggest species of beetle in the world. It's of the family of the rhinoceros beetle. The males have these horns and use them as if they were pinchers or tweezers in fights over women.
Well, here's what happens with humans is we use something that looks like that to open bottles of beer and then get in fights over women.
If a beetle was here, what do I do?
This one is completely harmless.
Oh, cool. I would want this as a pet because it'd be like badass because everyone would think I'm tough. But little do they know, because they don't speak Portuguese, that it's harmless.
Okay, I kind of like that.
Let me just ask you this. If you had 2 beetles fighting over you with these pinchers,
Oh yeah, that'd do it
Turn
for
it
me.
on?
Oh, I'm so down for that.
Borboletes azuis.
Barboletas azuis.
This one is beautiful.
Beautiful.
Nice. It's beautiful. Based on the history with these animals, I'm assuming it is treacherous for humans.
This one's cool. I don't know. I think of like the rainforest when I see this.
are you familiar with the butterfly emoji?
Yes.
My theory is that this is the butterfly from the butterfly emoji.
Oh my god, you're totally correct.
According to this paper, it is absolutely inoffensive. In other words, no danger. This is considered one of the most beautiful and famous butterflies in the world. It has metallic blue wings. Strangely, there is no blue pigment in them. It comes from iridescence. That's all I got to say about it.
Fancy.
Not much.
Iridescence.
So can you see it if it's fluttering around at night?
Again, not a scientist.
That would be so cool though. Just like a swarm of them at nighttime.
Oh, no way, guys. Je quitteran boy.
Jequitiranaboya.
Jaquittirinayoboya.
Or in English?
A peanut bug. That's so cool. It totally looks like it's 2 items merged together. Like legs go one way and then the other.
This is one that I would definitely swat at if it were flying around.
Ooh, this one's kind of freaky because when I look at the main picture, I almost feel like the wings are the eyes and it's weirding me out.
Looks like it's something that would be able to scare away an owl. I know that's what those circular spottings are usually for, to look like eyes.
This one kind of looks like a bug that doesn't look scary. It's probably not harmful, but dude, would I be weirded out if I saw this thing.
This strange creature may look like a butterfly or moth, but it's actually related to cicadas. In English, these are known as plant hoppers, and there are many myths about this insect in Brazil, like the ones that say it is extremely dangerous to trees, capable of drying them out just by landing on them.
Come on, people. This thing wouldn't hurt a peanut.
I don't even see why it's a good myth.
That sounds like somebody who accidentally killed a bunch of trees and said, it's this guy's fault. Look at him.
Clearly somebody was stealing water from the sap from the trees and wanted a easy alibi.
They wanted a scapegoat.
Yes,
A
that's the
scapegoat.
word.
Barbiero, the kissing bug.
I don't really want to know what the kissing bug does. I'm a little bit scared.
It's not romantic.
No, I don't think so.
When you want to kiss it?
Hell no. But it has like lips on it. Is that why it's called? Like it kind of looks like it could be lips around the edges? Or does it like to jump on people while they're sleeping and crawl in their mouth?
I feel like it's not going to be kissing for a good reason. This has got to spread disease or something.
You got it.
Oh, this sounds like it started a plague or two back in the 1700s.
They are considered among the most dangerous insects in Brazil because they transmit Chagas disease. The way they transmit it is they feed on your blood when they bite you, and then they defecate in the same place. So then when you scratch the bite,
Oh no.
you contaminate the wound
Oh,
with feces, and a protozoan in the feces invades your body, gives you Chagas. And they're most commonly found in sugarcane plants.
That is terrifying. That is like a nightmare.
Who is the scientist that named this that thinks this is what kissing is? Because that's where I'm lost.
The disease, it causes heart failure, and it's uncurable, and eventually.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Oh, so this will like...
Clearly the scientist who named this bug the kissing bug had just been dumped. Because it's like, that's what happens when you get kissed, is somebody just bites your soul, they crap in it, and then the rest of your life you die because you scratched it.
And it breaks your heart.
And it breaks your
Oh, it
heart.
does? Creepy, but not insects.
Creepy, but not insects.
Oh no!
Aranja Goliath?
Arna-Goliath. The bird eater spider.
Wait, spiders aren't insects?
No, they're arachnids.
Arachnids.
No.
Did you go to elementary school or not? That's like the number one lesson of elementary school.
No, it's not.
Is
Number
that
one
spiders
lesson's
are-
like math.
Okay, good point. Go for it.
Touche. That is creepy and technically an arachnid.
I was afraid of this. I'm terrified of spiders.
You ever see the movie Home Alone and they lost a spider in the house? This is that spider, I think.
This guy is really big and brown and furry. Tarantula, I'm guessing. Okay, I really don't like this one. Go quickly.
Well, first off, any spider that's fuzzy, no go. Like, why? Because it's a false sense of like cuddly. This dude is dangerous, I think.
This is considered the biggest spider in the world, and it is known as a bird eater because of its enormous size. It allows it to hunt even small vertebrates like birds and reptiles. It has a very painful bite, but is not considered deadly. In addition to biting, the hairs on its abdomen can cause allergies in humans.
Belly hair can cause allergies. Well, as if life weren't tough enough for this guy. It's like, by the way, don't kiss me on the belly.
I don't know, man. If this thing was in the room, like, I would just be like, Seth, I love you, but...
Well, guess what? We have a surprise for you.
Whoa!
And that's a really big spider. It's the picture has 2 hands. Okay,
Good point.
we're going on. We're
Okay.
Oh, and another spider. This is wonderful. Thanks, guys.
Oh, God.
Aranja armadillo.
Patricia, please pronounce this word.
Aranha
Oh,
armadillo.
that's so much prettier.
That guy is terrifying. It looks like the creature from Stranger Things.
Oh, yeah, it totally does.
like I would see that and was like, oh, it's a little one that's come up.
The intellectual side of me will tell me this one is more dangerous, and I should be scared of it, but it looks so damn cool. Like, it looks like it should be a transformer that morphs into like a big robot or something.
Spider that sometimes looks like a baboon's ass.
Oh, yeah, I see that.
I can't tell if it's mating with somebody, if it's trying to get a mate or trying to kill something. And that should be discernible. if in any friendly species.
This guy seriously looks like he could do some damage.
Good observation.
I'm gonna have nightmares.
Some consider this spider the most dangerous in the world. Its only competition is an Australian spider. Its bite can kill children and the elderly. The poison can also provoke a priapism. Do you know what that is?
Oh, I have no idea what that is.
I've seen a lot of movies, so I'm guessing superpowers.
Well, actually, in a way, you're kind of right. It causes an involuntary erection that does not go away,
That's a superpower.
but is very painful.
Why is it painful?
You know the whole thing about if this erection lasts more than 4 hours, see a doctor? I think that's a priapism. It's like stuck in there.
So really, it's another excuse, another scapegoat. People are just like, I got bit by a spider.
Oh, no, I'm not attracted to you. I'm not gay. It's just that I'm near a man and I got bit by a spider.
Oh, wow. So if you really didn't like somebody, you'd put them in a cage with one of these guys, right? See where my mind... Terrible.
Ish Maria.
Lacraia gigante.
Is that 30 centimeters?
Doesn't say, but it is obviously enormous.
That's ridiculous.
I'm gonna start over. Remember how I said everything was scary? This is scarier.
It is the quintessence of creepiness in a jungle to most Americans.
Kind of looks like a long lobster tail almost.
That's like a big lobster. Do people ever eat these?
Oh no, this thing's freaky, man. I don't even know if it could hurt me, except emotionally. But
Very good.
but you know what? That cuts deeper sometimes.
This is a thing I picture when I picture the Amazon. This is like in every movie that's ever shown the Amazon, you know, in a scene, this thing always crawls across screen before you see any people.
I've seen the human centipede too, so this just brings me flashbacks. I've seen all 3 human centipedes.
No. These guys are very feared because of their appearance and the idea that they are dangerous. However, there have been no counts of serious accidents with these animals, but they do eat small reptiles, amphibians, and mammals.
Like little monkeys?
No.
I'm gonna change my tone. This dude's cool. He's just misunderstood. He has no friends. Everyone hates him. What if the whole species grew up with humans running away from him and they just learned to hate us? Guys, you ever think of that?
These were all brought to you by one of our fans who has another channel about science, and we're just going to show you a picture of him in the next slide.
Mhm.
You know, if you want to address him, if you have any for bringing you these creatures.
Kim Sao?
No, King So means who am I?
Oh, I don't know.
His name is Bruno.
I was like, oh, there we go, Bruno.
That is hilarious.
That's hilarious
Kim
because
Sao.
King
Yeah,
Sao sounds like
It sounds like
It does. I was like, yeah, it's a very Asian sounding name. Okay. Bruno. Good job, Bruno.
Bruno, I gotta say, man, PowerPoints are the worst. So, like, I wouldn't even want to do it for a job. So, like, yours knocked it out of the park. And I'm never coming to Brazil because I'm scared.
That was awesome. I definitely think Brazil has an intriguing amount of bugs and critters and things that I don't want to get around at all, if possible. Unless I could have one as a pet.
Thank you. It was very terrifying. I have to say, I really wanted to go to Brazil before, but after I've seen those 2 spiders, I'm not so sure. No, I'm kidding. I will still go. I just be very careful.
Well, I will say that is very good marketing on his part to stand next to the one creature that we saw that was palatable to the normal
That's
human
so
eye.
true.
Good job.